Hello folks, Scott here with my Simon Says Stamp March 2017 card kit. This is my first Simon Says card kit. This is the Some Bunny card kit. Comes with 5 sheets of cardstock, 12 sheets of Celebrate Easter pattern paper, a lovely oval of flowers stencil, and the best part of this set is the sample size Tonic Nouveau embellishment mousse in pure platinum, peony pink, and aquamarine. They also include a palette knife, blending foam, a mini mister, great tools to use in experimenting with this new product. I love the images in the stamp set. This is the Some Bunny stamp set. The bunny is incredibly adorable. Really love the bunny. You get some eggs, a number of hearts. I like the fact that there's some horn-rimmed glasses here, a little chickie, a lot of Easter-oriented sentiments. The cool chick and hey chickie sentiments seem a little dated to me, but they're fun. I was excited about the stamp set and the embellishment mousse included with the kit. So I started playing with the stencil and the mousses, and I stamped a bunch of images with my Simon Says Stamp Intense Black ink to color. These images were stamped on Strathmore Bristol 100-pound cardstock and colored with my Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. These were stamped on the same paper, but colored with my Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. This Bristol cardstock works great with watercolor markers and alcohol markers. These images were stamped on Strathmore cold press 140-pound watercolor paper, and I colored them in with my Pelikan gouache watercolors. After coloring all of these images, I fussy cut everything out. As I was cutting out my images, the bunny just made me laugh because he's sitting down and has such a quizzical expression on his face. I decided that he needed to be sitting on an egg. So this is my first card, 1-layer card. I stamped the bunny, masked the bottom of him, stamped the egg underneath him. This is all colored in my Zig Clean Color Real Brush markers. Happy Easter, plain and simple. Matted my Bristol cardstock on a piece of pattern paper from the kit. I love the bunny on the egg. A simple Happy Easter. His expression is extremely funny. Love this card very much so, bright and colorful. And then on to card number 2. I went to the embellishment mousse and the stencil. I didn't have any oval die cuts, so I went to my silhouette and just created an oval that fit with the egg stencil and used that to cut out this egg, just to trace it and fussy cut it. I did put the platinum embellishment mousse on the bottom of the cardstock with the blending foam, and then use the stencil to stencil on the aquamarine mousse on top of that. Came out very nice. I like the shimmer on it. It's got a really nice shine. Very good texture from the stencil. Much fun. This is a sentiment straight from the kit, Some Bunny, and that little heart says, loves you. So it looks like the bunny's holding his little heart. Some Bunny loves you. Very cute on the slate cardstock pattern paper from the kit. The Some Bunny was cut out with an old Doris die. Some Bunny loves you. Card number 2. And for my third card, I got a little obsessed with the eyeglass stamp. So I put the eyeglasses on an egg and broke out some googly eyes for it. I fussy cut the zigzag pattern paper. I thought that was great fun. Gave a great border on that. This is one of the strips from the strip pattern paper. I glued the egg over the Easter basket that was on there. I did abbreviate one of the sentiments to get the "You're a," but just wanted a simple "You're a good egg." This looks like a very good egg with his glasses and all. Of course, I added one little mint green Brad right there on the end. You're a good egg. This is a fun card. I love the glasses on the egg. And so we, of course, want to make a shaker card. This is card number 4. This is the pattern paper from the kit. I just cut out 2 of the egg shapes from that pattern paper, turned those into windows with Doris iridescent sequins in behind it in a couple of sizes. Happy Easter from the kit, stamped on the kit pattern paper, die cut again with an old Doris die. This is a fun card, again on the white cardstock from the kit. Happy Easter, nice shaker card. I love the pattern papers in this kit. They are really bright and colorful. You got 12 sheets of 6x6 pattern paper with different patterns on each side. So you got 24 patterns and 12 sheets. Great colored paper. So card number 5, I decided to give the peony pink embellishment mousse some equal time. Did that straight on white Bristol cardstock, cut it out square, matted it with some pattern paper. This is another strip from the pattern paper. I really like the bunnies all in a row. You've Always Been a Good Egg is a complete sentiment from the kit. Again, punched out with an old Doris die. Very nice pink You're a Good Egg on the slate cardstock. And then card number 6. Playing with the stencil some more and using Versamark ink and gold embossing powder, I embossed this stencil. Really, really nice. I really like that a lot. Get you some gold. I actually did put a really light layer of the platinum embellishment mousse in the background and then embossed on top of that. So it's not a plain white egg. It is a silver and gold egg. This is on the bright yellow cardstock. Of course, Somebody Loves You embossed on a piece of black. I did add black cardstock from my stash for this. This is one of the bunnies colored with the Spectrum Noir alcohol markers. Again, I love this bunny image. I could put him on every card. Somebody Loves You. More stencil work. And then card number 7, we kind of go pattern paper crazy on this one. So I used the leftover zigzags from my zigzag cutouts here. Wanted to use them again, some of the pink, some of the blue. I had to cut out one of the eggs and make a chick come out of it. It's certainly apropos for Easter. I love that he's kind of wearing the top of his egg as a little hat. I cut this happy out of a Lawn Fawn Happy Birthday to You border die. Stacked up 4 or 5 of those, put a black one in the back to give it a little highlight. I thought the font on this was really close to the font on the little Easter speaking there. A few sequins and Wink of Stella on the egg there. Happy Easter, fun, kind of my pattern paper riot card. And so after cutting out all of these egg stencils, I kept seeing an Easter basket. So I had to make an Easter basket out of one of those oval stencils. This has got the gold embossed in the background stencil, pattern paper, a little more gold embossing on the sides. I did cut some grass and used my Mowed Lawn Distress ink to color it. Then to fill the shaker card, I went to my silhouette and cut a gazillion egg shapes in gold cardstock and just packed them in there. I did wrap orange and white baker's twine around the handle. I did stitch it under here to give it a little bit of a lip, a nice little bow on the side, pattern paper from the kit. Great fun shaker card. Happy Easter embossed on a little vellum flag at the bottom, so it pops out a little bit more. Great fun. I really like this card. That's card number 8. So card number 9, I decided my chickie had to fly. So this is actually my first slider card that I've ever made. Now, I don't have slider dies from anyone, so I just created my channel here on my silhouette, cut it out of the pattern paper. It actually works pretty good for my first slider card. I think I'm pretty happy with the action there. It gave me the chance to use Hey Chickie, I think you're amazing. This is my first slider card. I think it was great fun. I thought this pattern paper lended itself to a slider card very nicely. These are hearts stamped and fussy cut from the set. And of course, I put a little glossy accents on top of those. Hey Chickie, I think you're amazing. Great fun. My first slider card. Then for my final card, I divorced myself completely from the Easter theme and decided we had to put that little bunny on a mini action wobbler. So this is a happy birthday card, a happy birthday. I love the carrot pattern paper. It went perfectly with the orange peel cardstock. I did the happy birthday sentiment in my silhouette, cut it out with that. A simple circle die on this is pattern paper from the kit, but stamped with some miniature flower stamps. This is the first time I've used one of my mini wobblers. I've had them in hand for a while and just haven't had reason to use it. I, of course, had to add the googly eyes to my bunny. They fit perfectly. I think this is a great birthday card. Happy birthday. 10 cards out of one kit. I had a really, really great time playing with this kit. It certainly sparked my imagination and got my juices flowing. I really love the fact that this kit contained new product and tools with which to use that product. So leftovers, I had plenty of leftovers from my stash. Of course, the tools that they included, the stencil will always be in my stash. I have plenty of the embellishment mousses left to play with, and a good amount of cardstock. I don't have any single large sheet of cardstock, but I have a good amount of decent size pattern cardstock. And of course, that great stamp set will go in my stock for a good long time. Well, thank you, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like me, list me, pin me, post me, share me with as many people as you can, and happy crafting.